5th edition D&D has many weapon types for you to choose from. That being said, there are various additional rules for each type of weapon, specifically for their properties. Today, we'll be clarifying the ranged and thrown property for 5th edition D&D. If you'd like to read for yourself, you can find the rules for both the ranged and thrown properties on page 147 in the Player's Handbook. Whenever you make a ranged attack, it uses your dexterity for both attack and damage bonuses. While making your attack, you will notice two numbers divided by a slash next to its ammunition or thrown property. The first number is its normal range. You can attack normally while your target is within the range, barring point blank and attackers who are within 5 feet of you. You'd have disadvantage on those attacks. See page 195 in the Player's Handbook for more. The second number is the weapon's long range. You have disadvantage to attack creatures while they are between the normal range and the long range, and you cannot attack creatures if they are outside that long range. If you're using spell attacks, these rules all still apply, except for the long range one, as you can't attack creatures that are outside your spell's range, and your spell doesn't exactly have a normal range. Thrown weapons are slightly different from ranged weapons. A thrown weapon has a range, but is not considered a ranged weapon. Confusing, right? To make attacks with a weapon that has the thrown property, you check to see what its melee attack and damage modifier would be, and then use that for your thrown modifiers. For example, if you're using a hand axe, you would use your strength for the attack and damage bonus when throwing the axe, while if you're using a dagger, you can use either your dexterity or strength, whichever is higher, when throwing the weapon. There are some niche cases where these rules will be very important. Fighters get a fighting style at first level, and the archery fighting style gives you a +2 to your ranged attack rolls, but this will not grant the bonus to your thrown weapon attacks, even though they have a range. Subsequently, the thrown weapon fighting style adds damage to your thrown weapon damage, but this will not grant you extra damage on your ranged weapon attacks if you're using something like a short or a long bow. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around for the gap in the video creation. I only really make videos here whenever there's a need for them in my D&D community or when I find people asking too many questions about these topics. Should you have a question, please ask them in the comments below or message me on Twitter at Tabletop Quill on the screen now, and I will respond as soon as I have a confident answer. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.